We are back to After Work with Angie. I'm filming this late in the afternoon, although I will say I think you're probably seeing this in the morning. This is going to be a bonus video. I have the Unearthly Cosmetics Gargoyle palette with me, and I already have some makeup on, and I actually had another makeup look on before, and I went to renew my, not my driver's license, but like my driver's license permit, because I don't drive in the US because I don't want to, but I use it as an ID. And my husband was like, oh my God, this is gonna take us hours. He brought a snack. He literally brought a drink and a snack. And he was like, this is gonna take hours because it took him 3.5 hours to renew his driver's license. I was in and out in 25 minutes. So I came home and this Gargoyle palette had been delivered, and I was like, I have all the time in the world. It's about to start raining here in Austin, so clearly not going to the pool. No tan to be had today. We are going to be diving into this palette right here. This one is available now at the website. I'm looking at $68. That's the price of the palette. There's quite a few shades in here. I can tell already just from looking at this palette that there are some really special shades in here, and that usually ups the price of a palette a little bit. And also there's quite a few different pans in here. I think that this is so pretty, and I'm really enjoying, because I even wore a neutral look today. I've been even more leaning into like sometimes enjoying a neutral. I know, who am I? And there are a black and a like almost like a warm gray here as well. And then these like neutral browns, plus like a multichrome peach over here. Let me show you some swatches so that you can see this. I just want to play. I mean, I love a good neutral, I really do, but there are some sagey, like almost sea foamy greens. There's a dark purple, there are some blues. I think we all know what's gonna happen. So I'm just gonna play. Again, I'm not going anywhere. I've already done my errands for the day. I thought the day was over because of what my husband told me, but clearly I had time to work a little bit more, film and edit something, so it's just a little bonus video. This one is available right now at the Unearthly website. There's also more parts in this collection. There are liquid lipsticks, lip glosses, and liquid highlighters, if I'm not mistaken, and you can use my code Angelica over at the Unearthly website, and that code works on everything that's on the website in case you are interested. I have so many reviews of Unearthly Cosmetics. I will leave the full playlist down below in case you're interested. I love the face makeup that I have on today, so I'll also leave that down below in case you're like curious and you want to see what I have on. But let's dive in to the palette. I'm gonna zoom in and let's just do purple, blue, sea foamy green. Okie dokie. I'm thinking this one first, and then part of me want to do this bright blue, but I don't think it's gonna be the right call, so I think I'm gonna do this one and then this one. Sinister Figure, Veil, and Grim Morning. Oh, I am so excited. Oh, that is so beautiful. So pretty. Big fan. So I'm gonna do just the three. Sometimes the THR and the TR sound, I messed them up so much. But yeah, that's what happens. Maybe I should see. Sometimes people leave me angry comments saying that I should see a speech therapist because it's a shame that I'm not better at English than I am. Listen, I'm doing my best, okay? I'm doing the best I can. Am I? Am I doing the best I can? You know, that's a slight lie. You shouldn't lie. I don't think I'm doing the best I can. But I am trying. I am trying actively to become better. I will say though, I mean, I'm originally Swedish. And Sweden is still top 5 most, like my most like viewers, like top 5. Sweden is still number 5. And what is funny though is that Australia has come up and it's now number 6, and I'm like, hello Australia, I haven't seen you before. And it used to be the US, Canada, UK, but now it is actually the US, UK, Canada, Germany, Sweden, Australia. It's kind of interesting. loving this color. It's so pretty. Like a really, really dark aubergine burgundy purple. Who gave me the right to use this many words to describe one color? Okay? There is a limit. What am I gonna blend this out with? I think I'm gonna try that blue veil. Oh, and also I found some wine. So we're truly doing after work with Angie. It's happy hour somewhere. So this is the color Veil, number 4. Again, one of my prototypes. I'm gonna put this next to it in the middle, trying to figure this out. In the beginning, when I do looks, I kind of just plop them down like placeholders. I'm like, this is where I would like the blue, please and thank you. Oh, those are so good together. You know, I love a combo of like a cool tone shadow and a warm tone shadow. And this aubergine, I mean, it's not a typical warm tone shadow, but it definitely has some warmth to it. Or like a little red to it, I should say. Oh, so I'm gonna gently just buff on this edge a little bit, just where the blue is, to soften that up. Not adding any more product, I'm just softening it up, but then I will add a little product out here. And let's see if we can even make these have a marriage. This might be one of those, you know, awkward, forced, arranged marriages where I'm just like, no, this will fit, this will do. But I'm gonna buff a little bit blue on the edge. And then I'm gonna go back to Sinister Figure. And I am gonna blend that. And let's get rid of the extra. And let's just try and blend that back and forth a bit. Because it's not gonna be a perfect blend. Because like I said, this one has a little bit of red. This is more like a gray leaning. In Sweden, we will call it a dove blue. Which is a peculiar, like, I don't know, dove blue. Yeah, we would call it that. Or maybe at least my generation would. I don't know about this new one. But you know what? I think that actually, this looks good. I can live with that. I'm okay with letting that go to be like a sufficient blend. I actually think that this is looking so cute. I'm a big fan. We are gonna do this one now, the Grim Morning. And I really wanna just do that around the entire inner corner. And then we'll just see how that is. I don't know if that's gonna be like light enough for my actual inner corner. But we will see how I feel. I might even put it on the lid just to be sure that something is covering my lid. Because I will put some shimmers over, but you never know if they're like opaque or not. And I want to make sure that they have a foundation. So I'll just put it here for now. I don't think that Unearthly has ever had this kind of a sea foamy, minty sensation. That is so nice. Overall, I feel like this palette is leaning pretty, I don't want to say pastel, but there is a pastel feel to it. It almost has like a muted, almost like grayish pastel undertone to it. I know sometimes their palettes are very like almost jeweled and dark, and there is like this really nice this is really nice contrast. That's what I'm trying to say, and undertones that I haven't really seen before. So I think that the inner corner might be a smidgen too dark for like what I am like used to. But I also have that Eerie Echoes that I can put on top. Now that I'm thinking of it. Actually, we might do that. Let me clean this one off a little bit. So the Eerie Echoes. So the Eerie Echoes is the light shade. It's like a light, like metallic sea foam. Let me spray that one and let's just put that on the lid. Because I was like, and maybe... Oh, this is definitely opaque. I didn't really know that, but... That's so pretty. It's so reflective. And I might put just a little bit in the inner corner. Don't usually do that, but That looks really pretty. That is very, very reflective, but we definitely need something in between these. And I'm thinking this one, probably this one actually. Or maybe not, because it has some teal in it. Maybe we don't, yeah. I don't know what I'm doing. Let's do this one, Forgotten Fortress. We have time to regret this later. There's so many cute shimmers. It's so hard to pick. But I'm putting some of that just on the edge so that it like goes from a mint to a purple to this like burgundy. You can see it's already easing up the sharp edge. And then you take some of that dark purple again, and again you just blend over the edge. And here you can see the difference between this one that's been blended and this one that has just the sharp edge. There's a big difference. I also see this edge here that's like weirdly not blended. So I put some mascara on, and I did find this liner from ColourPop. I should have an icebreaker. And I put that in my waterline, and I think it goes really well with the mint. Is that not so cute? I'm a big fan. I'm gonna put some lashes on and see if I can salvage this hairstyle. Wish me luck. I gotta say, I am a big fan of this eye look. I love the sea foamy minty contrast to the almost warm toned aubergine. I think it looks beautiful. And I thought that everything performed really nice. Of course, I've only used a couple of shades so far, and I wasn't able to use every shade in this palette to make something. This is just a first impression. I'm just trying this out, having a little bit of fun, still sipping my wine. After work with Angie, playing with the palette that I just got. Because this is what makeup's supposed to be. It's supposed to be fun. It's supposed to be something where I look at it and I'm like, oh, this is so much fun. I want to dig in. I want to play. And I am very excited that I was able to play with this corner right here. You could do something all blue. You could keep it a little bit more on the purple side. You could probably blend it out with these and keep it more on the purpley side. Loving the cool tone pop of seafoam here, and probably if you use this one with the seafoam, you will get an all cool toned look as well. And I gotta say, next time I do a look, I have to play with this one, the Awaken. It looks like such a fun, I love the addition of that like pale peach duochrome in the neutral row. I think it gives such an inspiration to those browns. So overall, I think the quality is exactly what I expect from Unearthly Cosmetics. It is beautiful quality. I had no problems working with this. The mattes were really pigmented and beautiful and blendable, and the shimmers were stunning, and I really like it. If you've been eyeing this one, definitely this one could be for you. I also got some questions if it was similar to Dead of Night, and personally, let me put this one. Personally, I don't think they're similar at all. You can see the Dead of Night, it's much brighter and darker and more jewel toned, and this is what I said in the beginning. It's leaning a little bit more neutral, almost slightly pastel-y grayish. It just has a more muted like vibe to it. With that being said, I think these two would work amazing together. Absolutely amazing. The more I look at it, I'm like, these would be so good together. Those like sea foamy greens with the bright greens here, I'd say they're in the same realm, but they're definitely not twins by any stretch of the imagination. Now that I saw them together, I'm like, those would be so cute together. But yeah, that was my thoughts on that palette. I hope you enjoyed a bonus video. I love being able to, when I have extra time, just sit down with something that really inspires me and makes me happy and that I think is fun, and being able to just do a bonus video, because I know reviews is not what's popular on YouTube anymore, but I can't help it. I love doing stuff like this. And it's about having fun as well. I hope you're having a great day, and I will see you tomorrow for new makeup releases. Bye!